Hey there, fellow adventurers. Corey here from my ADV 360, and let's get to cooking. Today I'm going to be working with this new stove that I just picked up. I actually saw it on Tallman live stream last month, and this will be my first time cooking with it. And let's see how it works out. Today I'm cooking that amazing 3-ingredient, super easy one-pot meal that won me my first award at Get Lost, Find Yourself. Let's get to going. Let's get to going. I have not cooked with this yet, but I have turned the burner on and gave it a quick startup, and that's about it. So there's probably not even any discoloration on it yet. I'll pop it open. See, we've got 2 burners here. Let's see that one and that one. All right. So this screws into the side there. And into my refillable propane bottle. Maybe. Okay. Let's give her a light and make sure. Look at that. 2 burners, and it's sturdier than any of the ones that I've had in my live streams. All right, let's get some ingredients going. And another first is today we're going to be cooking with this wok. I might start carrying this around with me on the bike. It has a removable handle. This one here is 9.5 inches across, so it's actually about the same size as that 10-inch Alpha pan that I normally use. Let's take a peek. I've got it right here. So this is my Alpha 10. And this is the wok. It's about a little more than 2 times as thick, but I can take most of my kitchen stuff and I can tuck that inside there. But everything that we're doing with this today, I've normally done with the Alpha 10 and then my my other stove here. We're going to try a couple new setups here. Put that up on there. Turn that down a little bit. I want to heat that pan up, but not get the smoke detector going quite yet. Okay, that pan's starting to smoke just a little bit. I'm going to add maybe a tablespoon, half a tablespoon probably of oil in there just to get that pan lubed up. I'm going to go wash my hands real quick. Yeah, so we're just going to get some brown on that sausage there. Okay, in case I didn't mention it, our first ingredient there was that Jimmy Dean sausage regular. I've tried 4 different kinds. There's a sage one that's really good. The regular one is my favorite. Hot, if you like a little bit of spicy, they've got a hot version. And they have, I think it was a maple version, but the maple version does not work very good in this recipe. It gives it too much of a breakfast vibe, and this is more of a lunch dinner kind of meal there. Looks like we're getting some pretty good colors in there. Oh yeah. Just let that settle in there and get some more char on the other side. So that was our first ingredient there. We're just going to take off that oil because I don't think there was any need for that. So our second ingredient now is going to be this tricolor cabbage mix that I picked up. You could just get a head of cabbage and chop it up. This is just easier. Why make extra work for yourself? All right, so that meat there, it's about 90% of the way cooked there. I'm not seeing much pink in there, so now we're going to move on to the next ingredient. Okay, so our next ingredient now is going to be that tricolor coleslaw, cabbage mix kind of stuff, but without the sauce. We're going to put about half that bag in there. Let that sweat down a little bit. I do the same thing when I cook in that Alpha 10. I have to put it in stages. So even with the high walls of that, you can still see it's almost to the top there. Cook that down, start adding that next portion of it. Spin this handle around the other direction. That way we don't have any accidents, hopefully. Okay, so that's about halfway cooked there, I would say. You don't want to cook it all the way, because if you wait until you're where you think you're done, it's going to keep cooking. And then that I've done it almost every time I do this. You need to stop early, because that pan's going to keep softening up that cabbage. So I'm going to say we're about 60% there. We're going to add our third ingredient, which is soy sauce. About 2 to 3 tablespoons of soy sauce in there. Okay. I think we're there. We're going to stop it there. Turn off that burner. Okay, so that burner's off now. We're down to where our meal is finalized. And I've got a secret fourth ingredient. So if you wanted to take this from yum to banger, our fourth ingredient coming up next. Got that served up there. Let's get that fourth ingredient out. And that is going to be a sweet chili sauce. There's a bunch of brands. I haven't had one that's better or worse than the other. This one right here, I can't even pronounce. Mayploy. That was the one that I found yesterday when I went shopping. See if I can, there we go. It was in the refrigerator, so it's kind of thick there. Sweet chili sauce was a little bit refrigerated, so it came out kind of thick, but that was actually the best one so far, because I stopped a little bit earlier, so that cabbage still has some crunch. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is a keto option if you take out the sweet chili sauce, I believe. Whole30 maybe. Vegetarian options if you want to replace that sausage. Or vegan. You could do a vegan or vegetarian option there. Use a different protein. And if you're getting some benefit out of this, I'd appreciate a like. Or if you want to have more of these meals pop up in your feed, why not consider subscribing? Good stuff there. It's part of my regular meal routine. I know a couple other people have said they've added this to theirs. And in the description down below, I'll have affiliate links to the new equipment that I'm trying out, some of my normal equipment that I carry with me. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to carry this 2-burner stove and the wok with me, just because they're bigger than my other stuff. But we'll see that. We'll find out that in the near future. But yeah, there'll be affiliate links to all this stuff, my normal gear, in the description below. Thank you for joining me today. But yeah, just click on the link here to the side. Check out some more.